Hey yo everybody, Escape211 here. We are on the test server looking at some Disruptor 10 stuff, alright? I am running this with Orion, and I'll put my build up. This is one that makes sense based on, you know, when you get Orion and when this, I think this comes out on the same tier as Orion, the Disruptor 10. So I have a build, it's a, you know, mid, I guess, well, fits the tier. I was gonna say mid-tier build, but it fits the tier. I've run this a little bit. It's not bad. It's not like doing super amazing, but it's done pretty well. All right. It's actually one that, yeah, if you hit well with the mark, hit a couple targets, you can get some double kills pretty easily. So I've been liking it for that for sure. You know, this kind of situation on this map, it's actually pretty nice. Just because you got, well, not nice when your Aegis teammate blocks your shots, but you got this nice lane right down the middle, and it has, you know, good coverage of that to make it hard for enemy targets to really, here we go, got a double kill again, to be able to take that center from us. So very useful for like lane protection like this. I find, I think it's good. And the 10, you know, it's pretty strong. I think that once we get our 12 and our, you know, I would guess a 12. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a 12, 14, or 16. I'm assuming, though, we're going to get a 12 and then either a 14 or 16, and we can take a look at those. I actually am interested to see how the 16 does, just because aside from, like, you know, high burst weapons that we don't have a whole lot of great 16 energy builds, I think. So I think this would be an interesting one to see at 16. There's definitely good 16 energy builds, but I'm thinking more about like the mechs you put stuff with at 32 energy. Don't really have the greatest of builds. So the low exposure of this, without it being like just completely no exposure, like a helix or something like that, seems appealing to me. But this would be a fun one to do. Probably for Gatecrasher, where you could throw this on the sides, put up something in the middle on his ability, and then make it really hard for anyone to do anything. I'm starting to get a little worried on this match because my teammates don't seem to be getting enough of the beacons, but I really don't want to lose this center because then it just gets worse. But it's interesting. I've been playing this build a bit, like I said, and you do have to rely on teammates, because I can't really get up in the face of enemies with Orion, typically without, you know, having to brawl a little bit. Even like that, when I use my ability, I still had to shoot a couple, and if I overexpose myself, it's going to be bad for Orion. So it's been tricky, but that was definitely a good one. I'm definitely going to use this one for the video, because that was a really good run, but it was mostly just watching that center and just area denial to make sure that we kept that position. So I really think this weapon's good for that kind of stuff, really enjoying it, and the 10 is pretty favorable. So yeah, working out there. We'll try another build, a little more high-end. We'll see how that one goes too. All right, this isn't a bad map. Yeah, I'm bringing out the Bricky. I'm going to put my build up. This is not a, I would say, fully endgame build, so because I didn't have to max out Bricky because we only got the 10s. But this is pretty close to endgame here. Man, I've been running this a bit. Well, we'll see if we even use this footage. I mean, I feel like I've done this a lot where I actually start doing okay, but it just can't last a whole match with this thing. It's really hard to. I'm starting to feel like Ruffles. I don't know if you guys saw his video that he did with Bastion, who was using a close-up build. Fun one to watch, but it is not one that's going to survive a whole match. It's going to, you know, probably get a couple kills. Man, I'm hitting these guys. It just takes a while to kill them. Okay, got one guy. Oh no, I'm kind of exposed here. Okay, not bad, not bad. No, okay. I was like, he better die. He better not survive. That would be so bad. But yeah, like he was saying, you know, you make some decent plays and you play. Oh no! Oh gosh! you make what you think are good or smart plays, and you know, it just doesn't last forever because Bastion with arcs is not really designed to, and Bricky is hard to do here, especially because with the AI, they just push you out, and your body is so big that it's just too easy to get exposed and die to, you know, railguns or EM rifles or something else, man. It just happens a lot. But we're doing okay here. Our teammates are in front of us. They're not all around us, which is good for right now. And we're surviving decently here as they kind of just funnel through. Again, this weapon to me, I just feel like it's area denial. But the 10 does decent here, as you can see. For endgame, it does feel like it lacks a little on the super big targets. That's somewhat to be expected because they're the big boys. So even with Bricky's boosted damage here, it's something that you can't kill Bastions right away. But, you know, I'm still exposing myself very small amounts and chipping away at them, and that works well. Scouts obviously die pretty quickly. So overall, I'm happy with it. I think it works well. Oh man, I have been trying to work on footage. I don't know what you guys have been thinking of this anniversary, but there's just been a lot of items, a lot of embargoes I'm trying to work on. There's a couple other videos that I still want to get to. I haven't really mentioned much about the dev talk, which was, I think, really cool. It was neat to see them do that. I definitely want to make some footage on that and some other stuff. So I'll probably work on that stuff soon. But just wanted to show this weapon because we can now. So, oh my gosh. Those Scorpiuses, dude. I better be able to make it through this one. Because if I die on this one and this run goes bad, that would not be good. Oh no! Oh my gosh, I'm so close to dead. Die already. I can't believe he's not dead. Oh, this is bad. Oh, how did that not hit him? No! Oh my gosh! I got him though. Alright. Oh, that was gonna have to do. I wanted to stay for the whole match with this guy because actually the rest of my hangar is pretty crap. I kind of just threw everything together. Some of them I don't even have pilots on. This I think is just a 1-star pilot. And disc, is it 8s or 12s? I don't know what I have on here. It's not good. I'm not going to be able to do much. Yeah, I'm just chipping away at his shield. Oh, that's so weak. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that was terrible. Well, we got so much of a lead, though. We should be fine, but I was hoping for Bricky to last the whole match. But as you can see, yeah, the Disruptor 10, the Disruptor 10 did well. There we go. It didn't get us through the whole match because of my lack of skills with Bricky, big boy here. But I still think it's quite serviceable. I don't really think it's one anybody has to get right now. I do think it'll be a nice one to get for some people, but because we're going to likely have higher variants, highly likely, you know, probably not one that anyone has to get right now. But you guys can let me know how you think it performed, how you think the rest will perform. Comment below, and we'll see you out there on the battlefield.